Just wanted to start this video off by saying the track video is coming tomorrow. So hold your horses. We got a lot of footage sort of the last few days, so I'm just going to do this video today and then track video tomorrow. Hello, welcome back to Hunter Tuned. We're going to go tune my hatch. We just put a new valve cover gasket on it, and we're still on the initial break-in oil, but I want to get it tuned and then I'll change the oil, and then we will fucking send it tomorrow, going to the racetrack. She needs a little idle tuning. She's a little bouncy, but now we're rocking some like 3-inch wide steelies. But yeah, we're just gonna ship it. See how this thing's doing.
Can you do it online again?
No.
Click the lightning.
Go to parameters.
Yeah.
And then idle, wherever idle is, right there. And then go to this guy.
Yeah.
And crank it down.
Right there?
Go a little higher. You can just click on this. Like click on, yeah, like, yeah, you see what I mean? You can just click over or whatever. Leave it there. Whatever.
Normal?
But the idle's looking good so far, so we're just gonna drive it and see how far off everything is, and then adjust from there. Probably gotta put some gas in too.
We got a little friend hanging on the windshield. Now you can't see it.
You can't?
No, when the light comes, you can. How fast are we gonna go until that flies off?
I don't know.
You gotta simulate a drag pass at least.
Alright.
Make sure it's good.
Alright, we gotta make sure our boost cut and shit's ready here. Okay, we got no boost control right now, so it should be running 4 pounds like it was before. Turn VTEC off for the time being.
I say those headlights are really bright. Pretty nice.
Mine?
Yeah.
I hope. I forget the fucking company's name that even sent it to me. My bad.
Check the previous videos.
Yeah. Alright, I just pulled some fuel out of it. We're just tuning non-VTEC right now, so it's not gonna crack VTEC, yo. It was like 11 and then it went 12 as it kind of climbed in boost. So we're gonna have to smooth the table out here. We'll smooth the selection and we'll smooth the area where I just adjusted, and we'll do another pull. So smooth, try it again. Oh yeah, by the way, this motor's got like 5 minutes of runtime and we're wailing on it. You're gonna break it in, dude, or it's gonna blow up. Here we go.
Yeah. Did heat cycle it.
Yeah, twice I think.
The rods are new. The piston isn't new.
I just splashed a little bit more fuel in it. It keeps going like 12 volt, which isn't like dangerous, but especially on this low boost. But I think it's pretty good there.
Is that just because the VTEC's not on?
It could be, yeah.
And then once you add VTEC, it has more what, vacuum or whatever?
Or cam.
Yeah.
Alright, so now I'll turn VTEC on. Because this map seems like it's okay, so...
Oh, I tell you, I cracked my phone today. I left it in a customer's car, and the customer handed it to the service writer, and they dropped it. all motor.
I know.
It sounds
That's what I
all
was saying in the
motor.
video yesterday, dude.
That's more than 4 pounds of boost.
No, it ain't, dude.
That's the second gear?
Yeah.
That feels real good at second gear.
What?
It feels really good at
Yeah,
second.
because it sort of hooks on
Actually,
this
you know what I
boost.
thought of? Is you're only running like 5 pounds in second, aren't you? Or like 8
At
or,
the track?
Yeah.
No, at the track I run like 12.
But it was like second gear was like 8 or 10, and then third was,
All the balls.
yeah. Third and fourth were on the full.
Should we check the overflow?
Why?
It's good.
You got a J Pro Seal, a flat deck, or a flat
Flat deck
mod.
surface, flat head.
You know what? I never checked my head or anything.
Well, we didn't film anything, of course. We never film anything.
We're not filming right. Well, we are filming right now, but
You know what? You know what I say?
Because it's black.
Can't see anything.
Yeah, right.
You see your car now.
Is there a car behind us? Fuck 'em. Wow, that light does nothing.
Nope.
Oh, there. They got a glimpse of you.
I feel like I'm used to your car now.
Like you
Like
want
your
it?
shifter's way lower. Your clutch doesn't engage as high. Your clutch grabs like
Mm-hmm.
in the middle.
Yep. There's pressure the whole way, but where it grabs, it's like really hard.
In the middle.
Yeah. Where yours is up high, but until you get to that point, it's really soft.
Yeah. Oh, torque.
Yeah. Good thing I'm recording.
That was a pretty good fireball.
Well, it's safe to say the hatch is back.
Oh, fuck yeah, bud. I almost like it at this power level. It's fun. It is super fun.
And safe.
And again, it's safe. It just fucking pulls so strong, dude. It's just. Alright, did you stop this fucking recording here?
Nope.
Don't text and drive. But data logging and driving is okay.
Tuning and driving is even better. So Jesus, take the wheel again?
Oh, yeah, take it. Take it from my hands, 'cause I can't do this on my own. I'ma let it go. Take it from my hands. Demonetized, you bitch. So,
You gotta leave that in there. Like the last video, I'm gonna delete the whole fucking clip. Left it in there.
my map sensor calibration is off. That said we were making 2.7 pounds.
Maybe we were.
No, we were making like 5 or 6.
How do you know?
I know.
Should I recalibrate it or what?
No, I'm just going to be safer with my ignition table. I just looked down there for oil pressure.
It's my car. What time is it?
I don't fucking know. 4:15 in the morning?
Huh. We go racing in 12 hours.
Yes.
$13 actually. Clean?
No, I just didn't pick up any.
What's awesome is this is all the same day, and it just went from pitch black outside
To
now,
it's morning.
to now they can almost see you in the camera. Yeah.
How much boost is that on there?
Yeah.
You don't know?
Let me get to it. Pal. Jolly old fella. Yeah, that was getting a little squirrely, huh?
What, up top?
Yeah.
Why?
The tires? Did 112 at
How much boost?
6.5. 6.5. 7. You hit 7 a little bit. Top and it goes down. Okay, so it is 4:30 in the morning, and both cars are completely tuned. So we'll see what happens at the track tomorrow.
All right, guys, so we are back. I got the car jacked up in the air again because it has a oil leak, and I wasn't sure where it was coming from, but turns out to be this fitting that was off of the LSV line that goes into the cylinder head there. I don't know if you guys can see that, but the threads are like completely gone on that fitting there that was in the head. It felt sketchy when I put it together, and sure shit, I'm pretty sure this is where it's leaking from because that fitting's not actually getting, you know, completely tight. So yeah, we were doing some pulls and doing some tuning. I didn't really film a lot of this stuff, guys. I've been slacking super freaking hard on filming. We've been doing a lot of stuff lately, but I just haven't been filming a lot of it because I've been trying to just get stuff done and try to pound out work as much as possible. And when I'm trying to get shit done, filming is like the last thing on my mind. So I apologize in advance for that. But anyways, the hatch is running super good. Like this thing just fucking sounds good. It rips hard. This is still the original oil. And we tuned it up to like 16 pounds of boost. So now I'm going to change the oil now that we got it kind of tuned in a little bit, and going to change the oil, put some good oil in it, good oil filter, all that kind of stuff. The oil pressure is super high. It's like 80 pounds, you know, when you get into it, and it's like 80 pounds cold, and then it has like 20 to 25 at idle, which is really good. Probably just fresh set of bearings will do that, which this has fresh set of bearings now. But other than that, that oil leak there is about the only thing of my concern right now. I was a little bit paranoid because when we were doing some tuning, the car was a little bit low on gas, and I did a 4th gear pull on like 15 pounds, and the gauge started walking lean, and I'm like, oh fuck, lift. So I lifted off the gas, and I was just like, oh shit, I don't want it to be hurt already. So I checked the overflow, and the overflow had a little bit in it, like this much of the bottom of the overflow, which I think was just like residual in there. So I drained it back out, and we did like 10 more pulls after that, and nothing is going into the overflow. So the head gasket is sealing good. Yeah, this thing is just fucking an animal. It honestly feels faster now than it did before. Maybe it's just because I'm not used to it, but it feels way faster. Way faster. Like 8 pounds feels like an 11, you know, mid to low 11, and then like 15 pounds feels like 10-second car. No joke. Like 15 or 16 pounds on my boost gauge it reads, and then on the Hondata it reads like 12. So I think my boost gauge is true, and my Hondata reads a little low. So I'm kind of going off what the boost gauge says, and I tuned it up to like that 15, 16 pound range and 12 on the Hondata. So I kind of compensated the timing map and everything to match the boost gauge. So at 12 pounds on the Hondata, I would be running, you know, what I normally would on 16 or whatever. So I got like 14 degrees in it at, you know, 12 pounds on the Hondata, which I think is actually 16. So I think it's just because this is an eBay 4-bar, and I had to recalibrate it and shit, so it's not 100% true, but I'm kind of compensating for that in the tune. Other than that, we added 3% of fuel to the center 2 cylinders on the Hondata. You can actually do individual cylinder tuning. So we added some fuel into the center 2 where these B20s are prone to cracking a sleeve. So we added fuel in there, and also I got rid of the ignition cut rev limiter. I'm only doing fuel cut now, and yeah. So today is Friday, and we got, okay, so in the gist of doing all this, we had an oil leak, like I said, and I think it was all coming from that VTEC line. So I think that is fixed, or I'm gonna get that fixed in the morning. It is morning. It's fucking 6 in the morning already. But in the gist of doing all this, we ended up tuning Michael's car as well, and Michael's car is doing way better. Like, his car needed a cam so bad. His car feels faster on 15 pounds of boost than it did on 25 with the stock cam. We set the comp 59500 at -2 degrees, and it feels like it needs a little bit more retard in the cam, but it's really hard to tune cams and shit without a dyno, so we're just going to leave it where it is. When it comes into V, it feels like a B series now, where before it kind of was just like meh, single cam. But his car is hauling ass now on 15 pounds. The only thing is I think he needs a better catch can, or he may have a cracked ring now that we got the cam in there and we actually made some power with it, because his dipstick blew out when we were tuning. Ended up spraying some oil on the hood, but I don't think it's a cracked piston quite yet. I don't want to say that yet, because I really think that he just needs a better ventilation system. And his car, the piston to wall clearance is really tight, and the ring gap was kind of tight when we put it together, because engine building shop actually put that motor together when Michael built it the first go around a couple years ago. So if anything does happen to his motor, I hope and pray it holds together for a little while, but like, his oil pressure is really low too. I don't know what's up with that. It's at like 5 pounds idling, and then, you know, not until 45 grand maybe it gets up to like 60, which I don't know. Maybe that's okay. Maybe that's not okay. It still sounds good, and the motor sounds really healthy. It doesn't smoke or anything like that. It just blew the dipstick out, which I think might just be because he doesn't have any catch can on it whatsoever. So he might just need to get a catch can of some sort. And I also think that this thing could be a lot faster now, because I actually have a sealed exhaust manifold. This is extremely important on a turbo car, to have your turbo manifold to the turbo completely sealed off, because like I said before, guys, I would have exhaust blowing out of the turbo manifold there, because I wasn't sealing all the way to the head because my bolts were stripped out. So I got all those bolts tightened now, and the manifold is actually sealing properly. I feel like this thing is making more power because of that. Super happy with the car so far, guys. It gets kind of sketchy with these little 13-inch steelies on there. You know, over 100 miles an hour, it gets a little shaky. But yeah, so super busy lately, guys. But hopefully we'll get some more videos out for you guys, and hopefully some more footage of Michael's car, because I know a lot of people want to see that thing. We didn't bring the camera with when we went tuning his car, so that's kind of our bad. But yeah, anyways, hopefully you enjoyed the video. I'm going to go get a couple hours of sleep before we go to the track tomorrow, and maybe pound this video out and put it up before we go to the track. And yeah, so hopefully you enjoyed it, and hopefully you guys are excited for the B20V to see if it holds up. This is the Devcon B20V. Oh, also, guys, the Devcon in the block, the only thing I've noticed different from before is the coolant system was a little bit harder to bleed. It took a little bit longer for the coolant to bleed out compared to how it was before. And I think that's just because there's less passageway for water to go up into the cylinder head. But it still maintains like 185 degrees. Never got hot tonight whatsoever. Just thrashing the shit out of it. So I think the Devcon is holding up good. Hopefully it actually strengthens my sleeves, and this thing will hold together for the rest of the year, maybe. If it doesn't, whatever, I'm playing with fire and I know it. But we're gonna try to go 10s with a B20, and hopefully this trainee's good, because it feels damn good with the new gear stacks in there. So yeah, but this thing's an animal. Give it a like, subscribe, and comment down below. Let me know what you guys think. And we will see you tomorrow for a track video. And hopefully you guys enjoy. Have a good one.